welcome to another episode of Explore Maple Grove. I am a realtor with Keller Williams Classic Realty Northwest, and today I have the great honor of interviewing Missy Kloster and Ned Marburger, who are co-owners of Jazzercise Maple Grove. Welcome, thanks for coming by today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's wonderful to meet you. I know we were talking a little bit ahead of time, but you have quite a story of how you got Jazzercise up and running really quickly. Why don't you tell us about that?
Sure. Well, back in April, we found out that the previous owner had decided to close the Jazzercise Maple Grove location. So upon hearing that, Missy and I kind of sprung into action. And within a couple of weeks, we had formed an LLC, a business relationship, and talked to some banks about opening credit and that type of thing. Talked to Jazzercise Incorporated about our franchise. We worked with a local landlord to secure space to have our classes. And I guess within 3 weeks, we had it all wrapped up and reopened on May 1st as Jazzercise Maple Grove.
That is just incredible.
Yeah.
You know, there are people that will sit on a dream for years and never do that, and you just said boom, and you got it done. So congratulations, that is just wonderful.
Thank you.
It's nice to meet such wonderful entrepreneurs like both of you. And it sounds like this isn't something like you dreamed of your whole life, and you just like, I just wanted to keep Jazzercise alive in Maple Grove.
Yes, so Ned's been an instructor for 25 years, and I have been for about 12, and there are no other locations anywhere near Maple Grove, and so the thought of not being able to have our classes that we love and keep our instructors and our customers that we care so deeply for, we just knew that it was something that we needed to come together and keep going here in the community.
Definitely.
The outpouring of support of the Jazzercise community, of wanting to have classes continue, was really one of the things that motivated Missy and I to pursue this, because we knew that they love the program as much as we do. We have customers who have been jazzercising for 30 years. We have customers who have been jazzercising for 5 days. And we see that common thread between all of them is how much they love the program, and so do we. And so it was really important for us that we were able to continue that and to offer something fresh with our perspective on what it can look like moving forward.
Yeah, that's awesome. We'll talk about what it looks like today, because so people, in case they'll be like, well, that's been around forever. Are they still doing like jazz hands, or what is it? So explain to people what it is, because it's really relevant what you guys are doing.
So Jazzercise is a dance-based fitness program. We've been around for 53 years, but we have completely evolved with all the changes within the fitness industry. We include a number of different formats. We have our cardio, strength, and within the different formats, we include a variety of programs such as Pilates, yoga, HIIT, high interval.
High impact interval.
Thank you. And so all of those different types of programs we have within each of our classes.
I think you hit the nail on the head. I don't know if I would add anything to that. It's just that is part of the evolution of what Jazzercise has become, is staying on top of the fitness trends, on what's relevant in the current industry. And if you continue to evolve and morph, which is one of the founding principles of Judy Shepherd-Missett, is that this program is going to outlast and is going to be around for a long time to come, and we're so excited about that. We're excited that her daughter is now our president, and even more exciting is her granddaughter, who is now just left Carlsbad, California, and is a student at University of Iowa, is also a Jazzercise franchise owner. So it's really great to see that that this program can span across so many stages of your life, and it works for so many people because of the different ways you can take class. You can do as much impact or as low impact as you want, as your body is telling you, as you feel is right for you. And Missy mentioned our instructor base. We have 16 instructors. Everyone is certified and trained, and in every class we're showing many different options on what the movements can look like. So across the class you can see all different types of fitness levels and people in a different place with their fitness journey, but it works for them in the community that they create. It's just really, really astounding to me. It's really cool.
Oh, that is so awesome. I just love it. So what would your clients or customers, or whatever you refer them to as, what would they say they love most about your business?
So we look at our classes as exercise in disguise.
Okay.
Because we work really hard,
Mm-hmm.
and we're usually smiling the entire time. Our classes are all choreographed to music, so there's that component of having all of that great music throughout your entire workout. We never stop. It just is continuous throughout the time span of the entire class. We've had customers that have been with us, I think as he mentioned, for 30 years. We have customers that have just walked in the door within the last 5 days. And as with the founder and the president and her granddaughter now, we have customers of all ages and all fitness levels. And so our community is really strong, and we have some very, very dedicated customers that would never want to see Jazzercise leave this community.
And they do love the music. I mean, that's a really good element we
Okay.
haven't talked much about. I mean, just to give you an example, the type of music that you find in class, we just got our new set this past week, and our set is all choreographed and sent to us from California about once a month. So we have music now from Olivia Rodrigo, we have Doja Cat, we've got Ed Sheeran, Coldplay, you know, so it's very current with what's happening in the music industry, which also makes the program fresh, and it continues to be fresh given that we have a new music set coming to us nearly monthly now.
Right. Well, that's good to know too, because it's not the same music month after month after month. Oh my gosh, that'd be terrible. So, and you guys would be sick of it.
We would.
That's good to change it up every month. Oh, that's awesome. So what are your business goals over the next year?
Well, our immediate goal is coming up on Saturday, September 18th, because that is the grand opening of our new reimagined space. We mentioned that we took over in May, and since then we've been really busy re-envisioning what we'd like the studio space to look like. So we've had contractors busy at work. So on that morning, Saturday morning from 8:30 until noon, we're going to have 4 classes that are all free to the community. We'd love for you to come try Jazzercise Maple Grove. We're going to be highlighting different formats. We'll do the interval fusion, which incorporates a lot of the HIIT that Missy talked about. We'll have strength classes. We'll have, of course, dance aerobics, which is the core of what Jazzercise is. But along with that, because community is really important, we're also going to have some other small business owners who are kind of in the health world who are going to be exhibiting also that day during the event in the morning. So we'd love for everybody to join on the 18th. So that's our immediate goal. And then what we'd like to work on over the next year is, one of the things we found since taking over in May is, although the Jazzercise brand is iconic, I mean, you've heard of it. What we've learned over the last several months is that many people in the Maple Grove community are not aware of Jazzercise and do not know that we exist. So we're kind of doubling down on our marketing efforts just to kind of let folks know that, you know, we're there, we're here, we've been part of the community, and we love for you to try us. So that's our goal for the next year.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, you definitely don't want to be a secret fitness club.
No.
That won't really work.
People know. So we'll do what we can to step out and support you that day too, because that's very exciting. And so, last question: what do you love most about Maple Grove?
When we start? Well, one of the things that I love about Maple Grove, and I'm not a native Minnesotan. I'm from Pennsylvania originally. So kind of learning about this community. What I really love is the different communities within the community. You know, I love that this community is really close knit. That's one thing I've learned, and that. You know, there is a desire to really support Maple Grove people and businesses, and that's really important to us. So, you know, obviously as small business owners, we want to be thought of in that light, but we also want to support other small business owners and folks in Maple Grove. So that's one of the things that I love that I see here.
We actually are having a ribbon cutting ceremony with the city council members
Okay.
on the 17th, the day
Okay.
before our open house. And we have a student who has been a customer, who's been with us for 30 years. She's actually a city council member herself.
Oh, okay.
And we have had the pleasure of being part of Maple Grove Days for, I believe, 5 years now, since
Okay.
they implemented having classes during Maple Grove Days. So we've done outdoor classes with them, and we just have had a great opportunity to be incorporated within this community and celebrate with the community. And so we're really excited to continue to do so and let more of Maple Grove know who we are.
Well, I love it. I love your partnership and wanting to serve the community together with other businesses. That's going to aid to your success for sure. And it's a great community part of, so we're glad to have you. So thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And thank you for watching another episode of Exploring Maple Grove. This is Shari McGuire, Realtor with Keller Williams, Classic Realty Northwest. And if you would like to be interviewed, feel free to reach out and let me know. Love to set something up with you to feature your business. And if you are looking to buy or sell or invest in real estate, give me a shout. We'd love to help you out with that as well. Thank you and be well.